Yes. Yes. Yep. Welcome to the Jay-Z extravaganza. I'd like to introduce my band right now. Just blazing the blazettes. Right now, I want you to get a drummer song. No mind, really. Get a drummer song. Touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable, shake the unshakable.
It's Hobie, baby.
Cancel the ununstoppable, rock the unrockable.
It's Hobie, baby.
Follow the flow. Look, they say a midget standing on a giant shoulder can see much further than a giant. So I got the whole rap world on my shoulder. They trying to see further than I am. And I have been trying to be patient with their preoccupation with David and Goliath. But sooner or later that patience gonna run its course, and I'm forced.
Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today we're going to look at another theory that Alex Jones and Andrew Schulz are going to come up with for why Trump has fumbled the Epstein story so poorly and badly. But first, do not forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links you see in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. Thank you. And also, there's a link for a Discord. If you want to join that, please join. Feel free to join and say what you feel like. Just know, massive amounts of dick pics or, extreme violence and shit like that. Just, please be normal people. That's all I ask for. You can be racist all you want. I don't mind that. Just don't put dick pics everywhere. That's gonna bother me. You'll get sent to the to YellBro hell if you do that.
He'd rather that in his DMs. So send him there.
That's one of our resident YellBro people. Yeah, what do I say? No one cares what he just said right there. Anyways, let's keep moving. Alex Jones. Now, we know him for saying at least 10 different theories of why Trump is fucking up the Epstein story. We've heard, he's afraid the stock markets will crash and governments will crumble and fall. Or, it's a hoax by the Democrats and Trump doesn't want, and they put Trump's name all over it as like a hoax to get Trump in trouble. Like we've heard a whole bunch of theories from Alex Jones. But now he's going to hear out a little theory from Andrew Schulz, and we're going to react to it and give our take. What?
No dick pics, but what about the dildos from the WNBA?
That belongs in the sports section, I believe.
It is, so I don't need to delete those?
No, that's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Okay. Just double checking.
I actually thought of doing like an animation about that, like dudes wanting to I don't even know why people are doing that. I guess it just became a meme. I don't know if it's something about women, like, yo, shut up and just take this dildo. But I thought of it like the Mark Wahlberg joke, and what's their name? It was the shit with fucking Will Ferrell, where they're like cops or something, and he learned ballet just to make fun of ballet. I can see like these dudes like sneaking into an arena, like security's like checking bags and shit, so they can't hide the dildos in bags, so they put it up their asses, sneak into the arena, pull it out and throw it on the court, just to make fun of female basketball players. Like wait a minute, you guys stick dildos up your ass in order to make fun of women's sports? It's kind of gay. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of gay, man. That'd be hilarious to me. But anyways, let's move on to something as funny, which is Alex Jones's entire career. Now let's hear him move towards a different theory that Andrew Schulz is actually going to present, I think, later in this clip. So without further ado, here's Alex Jones. He's going to play a clip from Trump being asked about Epstein stuff again. And then we'll keep it moving from there. Here we go.
Vice President Vance hosting a gathering this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
Is he working on what?
Is he hosting some kind of gathering of top advisors this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
I don't know. I could ask you that question. I don't know of it, but I think here's the man right here.
I saw it reported today, and it's completely fake news. We're not meeting to talk about the Epstein situation, and I think the reporter who reported it needs to get better sources.
Look, the whole thing is a hoax. It's put out by the Democrats because we've had the most successful 6 months in the history of our country, and
That's a lie.
that's just a way of trying to divert attention to something that's total bullshit. Okay? Yeah, please.
A new Daly.
I mean, if you actually look at it, I think on every topic, like he's fucking up every single topic, every single one of them. So he's actually had one of the, like on the surface, one of the worst starts for a president in American history. Like actually. But here we go. He can just repeat it as much as he wants to. And people he pays will say it. But regular people, I don't think they're buying it. I think they're starting to see through the mask and the veneer. But here we go.
Paul said.
Not about Trump. It's
All
about
right, now, I like Andrew Schulz. We're friends, been on the show many times. And, you know, gone out to dinner and stuff. He's a really smart guy, one of my favorite comedians, especially when it's just impromptu. People ask him questions. He's the best. But he's a really smart guy. But all these other people, even talk show hosts, even reporters, they kind of guess what they think's going on. I have a long history of study. I have thousands of sources. I already pretty much figure stuff out. Then I call and check with trusted people that have the best track records of being accurate to see if I'm right. And usually I am. Then I augment my information. I'm a little bit wrong or wrong. So everybody's speculating, oh, has Trump been threatened by the CIA? And that's happened with past presidents. No, with Trump, it's not that. Trump's been threatened with the economy crashing.
Oh, shit, he's back in this
to
one.
say, okay, the Epstein thing is a big disaster. It's too old. They've got other fish to fry. They've got other people they want to go after in current issues. They want to find the kids that are missing, which they are, that were brought in by Mayorkas. That's moving into the front burner.
Damn, he's just adding shit on top of it. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. So now he's back on the Trump is protecting the economy, and the economy will crash if all these big, powerful people get exposed. And that's why Trump is, according to Alex, openly lying to us. Right? Like, oh, it's a Democrat hoax. It's all bullshit. We just saw the clip. So Trump is actively lying to us to protect the economy? Okay. I mean, I don't think that's what people voted for him to do, you know? I think people are like, hey, let's just take the risk. Because something tells me that if a leader exposes all this stuff, then I'm very sure people will start trusting that leader. Thus, they won't just act in all-out chaos. They might listen to what he has to say, right? But hey, guys, listen. Let's not burn down the whole fucking country, okay? Let's do this, you know, calm and cool and arrest the right people. And they'd fucking love him for that. He'd become God at that point, right? They'd be like, no, Trump, you're never leaving office. You're staying here forever. That's what would happen if he exposed the Epstein list, like the real thing or whatever the fuck. I mean, there's no way Alex is already dick riding him like he's a god. But imagine for regular people if Trump actually did the things he said he was going to do. They would build statues tomorrow. Kid you not. But now it's too late. Because now whatever thing that Trump may or may not release, let's say he releases something, it's already tainted by the idea of like he didn't want to do it. He called it a Democrat hoax. There's all this evidence coming out of him like seeing his name on there. And then if it comes out and his name's not on there, people are going to be like, yo, what the fuck? You bullshitted us. So it's too late for that. But I'm saying initially he could have became God. Not for me, but for these MAGA dumb fucks. He would have became God for them. Like, no, you're never leaving the office, bro. You're never leaving. You're the best human being ever, except for Jesus. All right, here we go.
I mean, I've been told this by DOJ people before this scandal even broke.
Oh,
stop there.
Oh, were you?
So when you're hearing me say something, you're talking to somebody that is in the know.
But you're wrong about so many things.
It's not like I'm somebody in an intelligence agency that gets fed intelligence. I'm lower level intelligence. I don't work for an intelligence agency. I am the InfoWar. I am the private independent intelligence agency. And I write the analysis, okay?
But you told us that Iran had 9 nukes, and you told us that Trump knew that. And then Trump bombed Iran, a country like that apparently has 9 nukes. Make that make sense, Alex. Why'd that story disappear? You said that. Like, I always wonder with this guy, does he just like say every theory possible so that if one of them becomes right, like, see, look, I told you. Fuck. And now he's like bragging on his stature when he just fucks these things up left and right all day and night. And he doesn't fuck it up in the sense of just being wrong. He fucks it up in the sense of, you are like actually pushing us towards a neocon-like foreign policy or domestic policy and shit like that. You're actually nudging us that direction by protecting the person that apparently is carrying it out, or the face, the facade that's carrying it out, the administration that's carrying it out. You have all the excuses in the world for this shit, which means you're helping protect it as it's facilitating its neocon policies. So, yeah, this guy's not just a dumb, crazy person who's just wrong about everything. I think he's also a propagandist. It's hard for me not to go there, Alex, at this point, considering all the evidence and all the experience of hearing you open your fucking mouth. Here we go.
Live on air and on the telephone with people. Comprende? It's like in The Prisoner. He's had his memory wiped.
Oh, really?
For a reason he made. And he gets taken to the island, and then he says, who's number one? Who's in charge? And they go, you are number two. You are number one, number two. He only learns in the last episode that, oh, he had his memory wiped. He's actually, they're going, you're number one, but now you made yourself number two. They go, you were number one, now you're number two. And they're telling him he gets madder and madder.
I thought he was number 6, but whatever.
Sir, you are in charge.
If you're fucking this movie up too, or the story up too, I'm going to flip out. Shout out to Patrick McGowan. Here we go.
He's actually, they're going, you're number one, but now you made yourself number two. They go, you were number one, now you're number two. And they're telling him he gets madder and madder. They're like, sir, you are in charge. He goes, what psyop is this? They're like, sir, you are the boss. I'm not saying I am the boss. It's a metaphor for all of you being the boss. You have to see things, research things, make your own decisions about them. But you've got to do deep research and understanding to have that. You can't just speculate and go, oh, I bet they threatened to kill him. No. They came to him and said, listen, we can take control of this, use these files against the bad guys so they get out of the way, and it'll help the economy. It'll crash everything if you do this. So what do you want to do? And Trump goes, I don't want to hear any more about this. Go. I'll tell you later, which means, you know.
Okay, so now it's okay. So we went back to another theory that he had. I guess he's mashing them together now. So the theory of now he's using the real files as leverage or blackmail against blackmailers. So like, or people are, people that are, sexual criminals or whatever the fuck, right? Any people in the Epstein file, right? He's using it against them so that he can bomb Iran, call the president of Venezuela a cartel drug dealer, bomb Yemen, to bomb Somalia, to gun down, bomb, and starve Palestinians? Is that what he's blackmailing the deep state for, Alex? Are the deep state the good guys? I mean, if they're trying to stop him and what this guy's been doing, and what this administration's been doing, if the deep state's trying to stop him, that makes them the good guys, doesn't it, Alex? Of course, Alex doesn't cover the other stories, so you won't know how, like, let's be real, the cunty shit that Trump's doing around the world and domestically. Fuck. So he's worried it'll crash the economy, but he might as well use it as leverage against the deep state so that he can fulfill his agenda, which is kill Middle Easterners. Got it. All right, here we go.
He never says it. And then we're telling him, dude, they're going to stab you in the back.
While lying to us, too, by the way. He has to lie to us. But don't worry, Alex knows the answer. The guy with millions of viewers, this guy is spilling government secrets, bro. You're spilling the fucking secrets out there, Alex. You should probably keep that secret, man. That's going to have leverage if you're just giving it away to the fucking masses, bro. What's going on?
So what do you want to do? And Trump goes, I don't want to hear any more about this. Go. I'll tell you later, which means
Trump put on a tough
he
guy
never
face.
says, and then
real man, tough guy face.
We're telling him, dude, they're going to stab you in the back. Plus, it's the wrong thing to do. You're joining the conspiracy if you do this. Don't do it. Don't do it.
There's Alex once again building in the idea, like building in the excuses, so that Trump will not be in trouble in his book, no matter what. It'll be a mistake or a mess up or a bad strategy, but it won't be him being a part of the fucking devil worshipping plan that we see taking place from the U.S. government and other governments around the fucking world. Trump's just a really good guy, but he's fucking up his strategy. I mean, does he at least kiss you before you go to sleep at night, Alex? When he's done fucking you, does he at least kiss you on the forehead or the cheek or something? Come on, Alex. I know a lot of these motherfuckers around here that you're around, Alex, are probably afraid to tell you this, but I'll fucking tell you. I'll be a friend to you, Alex. Pull the dick out of your mouth, bro. Wake the fuck up. Like he's some sort of outflanking anyone on information and like understanding the fucking bullshit we're all caught up in. Like he fucking gets it. Bullshit. There we go.
And see, with me, you're going to get a real consigliere. You're going to get my real counsel. I'm not going to sit there and whisper little nothings like Grimer worm tongue in your ear. You're going to get what I really think. The Trump is, the people are, everybody is.
You just heard it. You're going to get Alex's tongue in your ear, Trump. That's what he wants.
I mean, without getting into it, folks, just so you know, okay, like obviously this is the real deal here. And it's not them even trying to butter me up. I've had all sorts of foreign governments, the Russians, you name it. Oh, we want you to meet with the head minister. We want you to meet with such and such. We want you to have dinner with such and such. I'm not going to say who. We're talking the top. They really...
What the fuck? Is this like delusional narcissism or are actual like heads of state wanting to court Alex Jones because of how I mean, he does garner an audience. So for propaganda purposes, I think a creepy government would target Alex Jones. Be like, hey man, could you bullshit on our behalf? How much you paying? Can I still sell blue meth? That's the real question here. Fuck.
Want to consult with you on how to stop this and to understand what they can do. And that's because I'm seen as one of the top analysts in the world for wide spectrum analysis and information. So when you're getting all this up here and people go, God, it's complex, he jumps around, he says this, he says that, he war games this, he war games that, because I don't have all the answers on all the issues. All I can do is tell you what I'm thinking instead of giving you simplistic crap. We'll be right back with more Straight Ahead. Stay with us. I'm going to get to this Schulz clip and analyze it. Stay with us.
There's another scenario.
So before he plays that, I'm just going to assume the other stuff is just laughable. Let's be honest. It's laughable. If people are like they're doing it, other stuff is laughable. I'll just leave it there. But it appears from the prior statements Alex just said in this segment, so I guess he disagrees with Andrew Schulz. So let's hear that. Let's hear Andrew Schulz, and I think Alex talks afterwards, or it might go straight to a blue meth commercial. But here we go. Let's find out.
Or Straight Ahead. Stay with us. I'm going to get to this Schulz clip and analyze it. Stay with us.
There's another scenario. Let's assume Trump isn't compromised. But the intelligence communities come to him and they basically say, this is us. This is what we do. There are a lot of people here that are going to go down if you out this. And the reality is you're not going to out this. And I would like to take this a little further. There's a version where the intelligence community comes in, they go, you don't really run the country. You get to make a lot of decisions, and that's fine. But you look the other way at the things we do, and we look the other way at the things you do. And then once the things you do cross paths with the things that we do, we remind you that you don't really run the country. And maybe that's what, and I'm not trying to give Putin credit here, but remember when Putin said that thing about like, you know, every American president, what is it? Because every American president has these great ideas, and then once he gets elected, the real men that run the country, the men in suits, walk in and tell him what the deal is.
Oh, I was not even thinking about that. I was thinking about how Putin kind of told the oligarchs whenever he took over, like, this is my shit now.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking Trump could have done that.
So, and that wouldn't be that shocking to me, because the idea that like we have a new person running the country every 4 years or 8 years, and they plot the course of America for the next 300, is kind of absurd, right? Like there has to be some version of permanent government. Obviously, it's not established, and they're not like speaking about, they're not shining a light on it, but like there must be some version of this permanent government that like maintains the course and does fucked up shit to maintain the course, just like every other country that's run as a dictatorship does fucked up shit to maintain the course. So
okay, then he's a pussy and he needs to leave. Because where he's gonna go is a threat, right? Oh, they threaten your life if you don't follow suit. I'd be like, okay. And just tell everyone that. Like, oh, these guys came up to me in the CIA. I remember their faces, don't worry. They said they're going to kill me if I don't follow exactly what the fuck they want me to do. I want everyone to know that. Now what, pussies? I'm just saying, like, if you can't handle it, like, leave. And once again, I know people are like, oh, you're just some guy. You wouldn't fucking do this or do that. Whatever, forget about me. Think about any heroic character in history. What do they do in those scenarios? And then compare that to what this guy's implying Trump may be going through. That would mean that Trump's a pussy. And yes, actually, Andrew Schulz, when he said, like, let's not pretend he's compromised. Or sorry, let's pretend he's not compromised. Like, that would be compromised at that moment in time, right? Because he said one thing and got bullied into a different direction. Which makes you what? I mean, listen, I can empathize, but if I did that, I'd call myself a coward. If Jesus did that, he'd be like, damn, I'm a fucking coward. If Batman did that, I'm a fucking coward. If Neo did that, I'm a fucking coward. And it has nothing to do with superpowers or magic powers or any shit like that, right? It's about their character that they can say, like, yeah, you can't bully me into doing something immoral. Sorry. Yo, what's your name again? Thanks. Don't worry, you're about to make the nightly news, my man. Now, if everyone's like that, now you're really fucked. But let's say Trump is some well-meaning guy, and let's say he did have the courage, stand up to people like that. Does that same guy pick JD fucking Vance as their VP? Because if Trump dies, that guy takes over, doesn't he? Is he a coward? Huh. Who's after JD Vance? Go through all the names. Marco Rubio, Lutnick, whoever the fuck you want to. Steve Witkoff, Pam Bondi, the whole administration. Do you see any non-cowards there? You see any savages amongst them? I don't. I don't see one of them. Who's the guy that talks a lot of shit on the news? The immigration guy, Tom Homan. Talks stuff on TV and shit. But if the CIA walks up to his front door and says, yo, do this or we kill you, what do you think he's going to do? I smell a flincher. I'm sorry. That scene in The Dark Knight where Joker's pointing at the TV, like, I know the squealers and that guy right there. The fucking, like, Chinese banker dude. So, once again, I can empathize and understand, right? And I can see why a guy like Andrew Schulz and his friends would bring that up, because they know they would pussy out too. Like, we're just regular people. Like, we'd pussy out. Just like anyone else would. Except those few motherfuckers that are like, nope, I'm not fucking bending for this shit. Fuck out of here. Just Schulz in let's be real, the biggest names in political talk or comedy or art or movies, artwork, all that shit. You see motherfuckers like that around there, like in real, like, let's be honest. We haven't seen it yet. Are there savages like that are no compromise, no matter what? Not no compromise in the sense of, oh, I will not take any billionaire money. But no compromise in the sense of, you can't scare me into doing something. My principles are my principles. I don't know. Maybe for the realm of politics, something I've been talking about on this channel forever, maybe you need to start looking for people like that. Maybe. If you're going to vote, might as well be for a savage, right? But instead, you get either corrupt motherfuckers, cowards, men of the times that are only as good as the world around him, which is an Andrew Schulz type, let's be honest, right? If CIA walked up to his front door and said, hey, yo, Andrew, quit your talk show. I want it ended forever. I think he ends it the next day. Because the understanding of what other people would do, right? I'm just saying, guys. Once again, I can empathize with the scenario, and I would understand someone saying, all right, you know what? Fine, I'll do whatever you want me to do. But I have a very strict rule about not taking your suffering out on others. Meaning if Trump's being threatened by the CIA or some intelligence motherfucker, like, we'll kill you unless you do this. It's him taking that fearfulness, that pain, internal pain, and he's taking it out on others by blowing up nations, starving people, sanctions, shitting on his own citizens, on and so forth. So it's like, you're a coward. That's what that is. It's you being a coward. Anyways, let's continue with Andrew Schultz's theory here.
Course, just like every other country that's run as a dictatorship does fucked up shit to maintain the course. So it wouldn't be shocking to me that that happened. Maybe he's involved, maybe he's not involved, but he could have had a conversation. They could have come up to him and be like, you know, we missed on purpose, right? Like they could have sat him down in a room and be like, you know, we missed on purpose, right? He goes, what? He goes, the guy who had the perfect shot on you from 100 meters away or whatever, like, we missed on purpose. You didn't look at a fucking sign. Looking at the sign got you closer. But we missed on purpose. And we won't the next time unless you tell.
That's kind of crazy, right? That's like, I mean, I don't know. Did like a machine shoot it, or is like the most accurate shooter ever? I mean, 100, was it 100 yards away, he said? I guess it's possible, right? It could be that accurate and just nip someone's ear from that far away. Like on purpose. That's kind of crazy, though. Like, that means, like, if there was a fly on the top of his ear, he would have hit the fly. Fuck. Alright, there we go. I guess it's possible. That's, like, that's doing a lot for a mind game. I don't know, that's doing, like, a lot. Like, where they, like, he had a term already. He had a full first term as president. They waited for his second time campaigning to run for president again. He'd be like, all right, listen, now we mean business. We could have hit you with that shot, but we missed. It's like he was saying crazier shit during his first fucking run. So it can't be the campaign rhetoric. That just doesn't even make any sense, but whatever. Here we go.
Tell people to look the other way about this Epstein shit. To me, I would not be surprised at all if the CIA and the FBI actually are running the country. And we get to bicker about little shit. They go, oh, let them fight about abortion. You know, let them fight about hate speech. Let them fight about this. But the real decisions, like if we're going to send more fucking aid to Ukraine, if we're going to send more aid to Israel, those decisions are already made because we continue to make them. Despite Americans not wanting them, the same fucking decision gets made, right? Over and over again.
Yep. And this is my theory with like our...
Damn. Down to something there. Seemingly, every turnover from Republican to Democrat or Democrat to Republican, the same kind of theme of policies keep happening no matter what. It's kind of interesting. But then again, a whole bunch of people thought something would change when Trump got into office for the second time. Because it didn't change during his first term. Like, he didn't change any. There was no turnover of policy when he got in there. Not really. But maybe this time around they thought something would happen, something different would happen, I guess. And I guess they were wrong again. Here we go.
Decision gets made, right? Over and over again.
Yep. And this is my theory with like, are politicians individually corrupt? Like perhaps, but I wonder if just the throne is corrupt. Like the institution, the systems in place are just like inherently kind of corrupt.
I'm only as strong.
Like, so if I put you in as president, because of the system, you would just bomb Yemen all of a sudden? Come on. I think that guy would say no. Sounds like that doesn't work either. Like, guys, stop coming up with excuses or reasons for why you got fucking tricked. Just admit you got fucking played. Or, if it's a little bit darker, please admit if you knew what was going on and you said, fuck it, I'm going to make money off of this. Let's get everyone to support Trump, or I'll at least, campaign for Trump. I know some commenters said Dave Smith didn't campaign for him. Fine. He heavily endorsed him. It doesn't matter which direction you do it. The point is to get a voter to vote for them, right? Whether it's Trump is God tier, King Dingaling, as Alex Jones says, or Trump is just better than Kamala Harris, as Dave Smith said. Either way, it gets you to pull a lever for Donald Trump, right? The argument, if you believe their arguments. Whatever. Point is, just admit you guys got fucking tricked and move on. Like, okay, I got tricked. I'm never letting it happen again. That's simple. Jordan looks at his watch, said, all right, let's see you in 4 years. Oh, they fell for it again. God dang it. Who's the next victim? Or whatever. Who's the next liar they fall for? Crazy, huh? I don't know if this is an advertisement or analysis. It looks like advertisement, like he's going to sell us fucking blue meth. He's going to sell us Heisenberg glass. I think it's an ad.
As you are backing me. You figured it out yet? This is not like a...
yeah, he's doing an ad. So I'm not even going to go to the segment. Like, there's no point to analyze Alex Jones after that. We heard enough of his take, and enough of his bragging of how much intelligence he's aware of, and the countries are falling over. Like, please, Alex, please join us as an analysis, please. As an analyst, please join us, Alex, please. We need your expertise over here. But somehow just gets the story wrong over and over and over. Fuck. But somehow. I mean, I think he even sucks at propaganda at this point, because Trump has gone too far in too many different topics that I'm sure even a bunch of Alex Jones fans have left. I'm sure about that, because he's been just dead wrong and been dick licking the entire time throughout the entire process of Trump fucking everything up. From free speech to foreign policy, been fucking it up. But, whatever. All right, there's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I don't know what do I say. I guess maybe focus more on Andrew Schultz's thing, because we heard Alex Jones's bullshit, make believe, never land fucking story already. But what do you think about Andrew Schultz's idea that the intelligence agencies have threatened him and said, "Yo, we'll kill you if you go against our policies"? Doesn't make sense to me, but maybe you guys can make sense of it for me. I don't know. Tell me in the comment section. Do not forget to share, support, hopefully donate to every link you see in the description box, except for that very top one, which is not a donation link. It is actually a Discord. Hey, you may join and say your opinions. All opinions welcome. No dick pics. Except for WNBA dildos. Those are fine, apparently. But yeah, check out all the links, description box. Thank you. And with all that said, please give this video a thumbs down. Yeah.
Say you wanna get in.